So we've got ourselves a brand new Evo and also a max 88 icon. So for why not, we'll go with the icon first and then we'll have a look at this Evo. It looks like it's going to be on the left hand side as well, so we'll see what we get. We also have a campaign pick and also another hero pack ready to go. We have Curse on the left that's going to be 25,000 coins, so it should be pretty interesting to see what we can get from it. It's a max 80 overall, left mid, excludes centre back and left back. I do think that's just a bit of a weird one, to be honest. Why them? So there's got to be something in them anyway, but naturally we've just got to go through a few of these just to see what we could actually get from it. Obviously when doing the icons, make sure you earn your money in your back as well. That's going to be the kind of number one thing. But let's see what we get in this icon and then we'll have a look at this Evo. Could be somebody. So if you're looking for coins, head over to eldorado.gg. There is huge amounts of verified sellers on Eldorado, and there is a money back guaranteed by Trade Shield. If that's not enough, there is 24/7 live support and also plenty of reviews across websites that will definitely put your mind at ease. And as always, before you check out, make sure that you are using the code JT11 for 5% off every single order. Back to the video. Might be anybody. Could we get anybody good? Striker. Ooh, is that Suker? Okay, I mean, I don't know how good he is at this game, to be honest. He could be alright. Game changer. Good shooting, good dribbling. He's now coming in as an 87, which is always nice. Absolutely love the icons. And he is going to be about 100,000 coins. Not terrible. Now moving on to the Evo then. So naturally we'll obviously go through a couple of the packs later on. But in the club we have got the evolution for the Curse on the left. Now we've had a lot of Evos which have been pretty good for the lower rated cards. Whacking them all up to 84 to 86 now. We've obviously got max 10 playstyles and we're going to get a bit of an upgrade as well. We have win 2, assist 2, win 2, play 3. So 5 matches. Then we obviously have play 2 which is going to be 7, and 8 is the final one for level 4. We are going to get what we got: winger plus, sprint speed, acceleration, shooting, agility, pretty standard. Great balance upgrade, reactions, jumping, strength, stamina, rapid on the playstyle, maximum of 5 as well. So just make sure that you are obviously looking at that. Acceleration, ball control, sprint speed, dribbling, passing, and aggression. And inside forward plus plus, composure by 20, shooting 7, agility 10, skill moves up to a maximum of 4, and the press proven playstyle. So that's a pretty solid upgrade. Now, it's going to be interesting. Could Rash is going to fit into that, I believe. Excludes the positions. Yeah, he should fit into that, no problem. He is obviously an 80. We've already got him as an 84. And there is going to be some players that definitely fall into a solid category of that. We've got 91 pace, 83, 80, 86. That a bit of an upgrade. 76, 74, 82, 68. So pretty decent, to be honest. That's going to be always interesting. And I do want to see just what does the actual upgrade look like. So if we was to take Pedro Neto, for example, if we go into the evolutions, just because it's easier to see him here, we obviously have Iron Lungs, so that's going to be very similar. So we've got the 76, so goes up by 5, 6, 7 on his shooting, very nice. 6 on his passing, we get 4 dribbling, and we do get a solid 7 on the physicality. And pace stays the same, which is fair enough. He's already a 4-star, so he's fine. And like I say, the one thing you want to make sure that you do check on some of these players is, for instance, we have got the 2 play styles on him now. So he's allowed up to 5. We also will get, do we get the rapid? So we've already got that one anyway. So he'll just get the press proven for this. So just always have a look if you've kind of got a player that you're debating between. That could be the clincher. Then if we are looking further down, then I don't know how many I will have that really are worth looking at. We've got Semenyo, who's had multiple upgrades. Yildiz has been kind of up there with some of the better upgrades we've seen. He looks like he could be a real contender for this. And to be honest, that really makes him into a nice cam more so than anything. Doesn't get the press proven, but he has got the rapid, which is fine. Stats-wise, 88, 83, 80, 86. Maximum on that composure. Physicality up to 73. You throw an engine on him or something like that. It's a pretty solid cam. It just needs a playstyle plus more so than anything. Then if we keep going further down, Endoy, okay, Forsberg, not really. El Shawari, what does it do for him in general? So it does give him the solid upgrade. Obviously, the pace kind of just stays where it is. It's like a max of 88. 83, 80, 86, 67. Again, doesn't turn him out that bad. Playstyles, we get the rapid and also press proven. Some of the lower players won't have any playstyles, so it's not a bad pairing to have both of them. The rapid's great. Press proven just adds that little level of kind of ability for him. And then 90 agility balance for your nostalgic vibe. Not a bad El Shawari as well. Then if we keep going down, what about Gittins? This could be, because it just misses out on... You've missed out on Gordon because obviously he's an 83, and I think you've just missed out. Alanga, I want to say, is 81, so he would be missed out as well. 83, 79, 87, and 64 physicality. Does turn a lot of these players pretty decent, and this is kind of what I've wanted from some of the evolutions, where they do just genuinely give you a nice upgrade. It's not all the same, it's not the same positions. I know we can still put cams and strikers in, but it is inherently trying to go for left mids, so it just then depends on what you're doing more so than anything. But I do think it's not a bad upgrade. Okafor, could whack a hunter on him. As a striker goes, what roles? We got rapid, quick step, first touch, and press proven. I mean, that's, again, not a bad card. When you look at him, you throw a hunter on him. I wonder if we could find him on here. I don't know if he'll be in the meta zone or not, but he probably isn't that far off. Obviously, Rashford's going to be up there. Doku, who I don't have, would be up there. Do we have him anywhere in this top zone? There he is. Beautiful. Because I do think if you was to whack him here, and then if we was to go with the hunter on him, I mean, 94, 86, 80, 86. As a striker, 86.5, give or take, for the overall. It's not a bad upgrade. Like, I mean, I'm not kind of sitting there saying it's going to be the best upgrade going. He's going to replace every striker, but it's definitely one to look at if you are trying to build that Evo team. I've got absolutely loads at the moment that have been doing really well. I'm constantly building out the Man U past and present. We've obviously got Mason Mount that will go into another one. Dallo up to 84. Shaw up to an 84. We've got Obi up to 75. 85 Mazraoui. 79 on Heaven. And then Pope's going up to an 84 because I've already done Lemons. So it's nice that I can kind of keep doing it. If I was to obviously look at what I've got for a Man U team, I don't think there'll be anybody, because we've obviously got quite a few of the upgrades already. Left mid as an 80. I don't think there will be one that... I don't even know if there is one. Must not be a centre-back, so they obviously can... Oh, I suppose, yeah, you could go for a left-back that goes left mid, get a kind of all-round upgrade. I don't think there'll be much else that would actually go into that, to be honest. It is going to be one of them that, even if it's not in your team, maybe look for a past and present player. For instance, Rashford would be a great one for this if I didn't already have him on an upgrade. We will kind of see what upgrades he gets. We do have Garnacho, but that is not happening. Yeah. Bar from that, that's going to be really everybody. So I'll just look at a past and present player, or you obviously look at the meta players, and that's just kind of the best way for it. You can obviously miss out. It's not necessarily a big deal if you don't finish it. I don't think that's going to be a hindrance by any stretch of the imagination. Now, obviously, Rashford will always be in the talk with this one. I have got the 84 that I've got, so we will kind of see the difference between them. Just because the 84 was a very good upgrade for him, to be fair to him. So if we do look at the Rashi upgrade here, so we've got the 89 pace versus the 87. We've got 86 shooting on this version versus the 83. Passing's better at 80 versus 77. Dribbling's better at 86 versus my 84. So already kind of looking at that upgrade. And then the next step is obviously looking forward into kind of more your play styles and stuff like that. I don't know if I can actually look at what he's got. I'm assuming that's all he's got. So we've got the power shot, game changer we've got on this one, but we've got low driven on mine. Rapid and quick step is on my one, and you've got the press proven obviously there. So you naturally just get the game changer with this as well, or at least would have had it prior. I don't know if it's gone into any of these as well. So just to always be wary that it could be, this is like the best possible path at the moment. So there is going to be a few other ways that you can obviously upgrade. So you can just constantly give them little upgrades, as you see, like Iron Lung, Iron Lung, Iron Lung, all going into this to give him that slight upgrade to make him that little bit better. So there is definite ways, and it's the one thing I like about the Evos is it's not one set way, and also you can give multiple upgrades. So that's pretty decent to say the least with it. Then if we kind of go across and look, have we got any trending yet? We have got, let's have a look at, I want to see Doku. I was going to say, I've not really gone into him too much. I've kind of seen him a little bit more champs this week round, but more into the Evo more than anything. Cherokee definitely taken the spotlight with a lot of the previous Evos as well. But in terms of what we've got here, more than likely looking at the finisher. He has got the Rapid Plus, which is going to be massive for the card. If I can find the finisher, we've got him with 88. Let's just look at the stats. We've got 88 shooting, 93 on that dribbling. That's a very, very good card. Left mid, left wing, right wing, all in the 86 and above. I mean, pretty much from there, like that's probably a top tier sort of card. Like, yes, composure goes up a little bit more, but 99 dribbling, 99 agility, 95 balance. I mean, you're probably going, yeah, I was going to say, you're going with a few upgrades here. Let's see if, what do we go? Let's exclude hidden upgrades. So say we go with the Iron Lung, for instance, because then it's not that much of an upgrade for him. But even then, we then throw the finisher on him again. We've got 91, 88, 93, but 99, 95, 99. The shooting's incredible. Long shot's a little bit less, but that's absolutely fine. Bit of passing, that would be the kind of next work on him. It's a pretty top-end sort of winger, so even Doku, I don't know, what is it coming in at? 6.7. That could be a potential look at, to be fair, especially... I know he's more than likely going to get upgrades later on as well, but as a starter, that's not bad to say the least. Obviously, we looked at Gittins. Malin might not be a bad shout, to be fair to him, as a Villa past and present. You've probably got a few that you can go with. Again, you kind of go between the debate of the finisher and the hunter. If you used to go hunter, you got 94, 86, 80, 86. And the finisher would give him more that cam sort of vibe. 88, 89, 91. Very good dribbling and shooting. You can definitely get away with 80 pace as well. Like, there's absolutely no reason why you wouldn't. I do think Doku's probably coming in as my more favoured option there. Then obviously we keep going down. Obviously Yildiz and also Felix do have multiple versions if you obviously want to go with them. But there's a potential that you kind of want to go with more of an upgraded version. Werner, could he get a nice upgrade? I mean, it's 83, 86. He doesn't get no pace, but everything else looks pretty good. We go with a finisher with him. 91, 89, 91. Again, it's a solid upgrade for him. A little bit of passing, not necessarily long game, but short will work. Stamina jumping, could do with a bit more strength. But in terms of the upgrade for him, it's a solid one to say the least. And as you can kind of guess, there is slightly a running theme that most of them, if they've already got pace or at least a good amount, the shooting, dribbling, passing and physicality go to a certain level and then that's their kind of cap. And I do think it's then down to what you personally prefer more than anything. We then have Simons, Oak 4 we've kind of gone with. I don't think it would really suit a Sancho upgrade. I think he needs a bit more pace on him, but does he go to the 88 with the Iron Lung? So that's going to be the upgrade from the 79. So we do go to the 88. Again, you could be looking just quite easily on that finisher for him. I don't think that would be bad. 88, 88, 80, 92, 67. Again, looking at kind of like your 86 to 87 winger more so than anything. I think the only thing missing from these cards eventually is just going to be a Playstyle Plus, which I think is going to be pretty standard when they kind of upgrade their power curve. We then have Clivert coming in. We have a bit of Grealish who have not done his upgrade. It seems like pace will go up pretty much close to that 88 more than anything. Can that go into there? Very nice upgrade. I mean, I absolutely love that upgraded Grealish, but you can kind of see we get the 88. It's more than enough for him, to be honest. I think you can get away then just going with that finisher and just making him a very well-rounded winger, somebody that can shoot and also has some very nice dribbling on the go as well. He will... Does he get... is a 4-star 3-star anyway, so he'll go the 4-star skills already from the get-go, so that is going to be fine. Then if we keep going down, just see if there's any others that might take your fancy. I think now we're going into kind of the lowest, but what we can do is if we go by overall, just to see if there's anybody name-wise, like Barnes is always a great name that you could throw in. Paquetá, though, I mean, I know he can play left mid, that's the kind of point for him, but you have got the star in motion, that's a very good Evo that you can go with. Okay, that's not going to show me any of the ones we want, so if we go up here again, we can filter and unselect these. No, we just want evolutions. I want that one. Okay, so it's just going to show me that. Brilliant. I'm starting to learn foot.gg. It's not a bad one. Obviously, Iron Lungs is going to be on a lot of them. But, I mean, as a well-rounded card, if you wanted to go finisher, you could. But I feel like the engine possibly would be the way to go with this one. Obviously, it's going to have... I didn't even realize it had the E on it. So, in terms of E and C, so if we look at... probably an engine. So what we got 87, 88, 80. Could do with a bit more passing. Obviously the dribbling's there. So say if we go for the engine instead. 90, 84, 90. What do we go cam? 84 cam really? I mean, I suppose the shooting's a little bit low. I thought it'd be higher overall, to be honest. But again, that's kind of the reason why. So the kind of... the meta value of them sometimes is kind of right for a few of them, but you do want to pick players that you kind of just want to have a little bit of fun with. I think Pedro Neto will be a fantastic one that a lot of people probably have. Obviously, we talked about Sancho, Terrier, always great shout, and Doy could be a nice one for that team. And then other than that, like, we could go for Richarlison. There's been loads of striker evos, so this is not even the kind of number. Like the undead lion is going to be one of them that's absolutely up there. So if we was to just filter just to see what we can actually get from him, we got 88, 83, 80. Again, looking for more the finisher. You got the same 88, 88, 80, 90, 80. Great card. If we're going for the striker as an 85, give or take, absolutely solid. So a standard card, nothing too crazy. I think this is going to be just one of them that you throw in a player that you really like. I think that will work more than anything. We've got the hero, the icon, the campaign pick again, so make sure you're doing them. Leave a comment down below what you've got out of them if you are completing, and let me know down below what player you're putting in this. Peace.